So here we got the visor.
Maybe 200. Alright, customer. Alright guys, what is up? I am back with another install. We are doing a beautiful Accord. For some reason on my channel, the first, I believe it's the second video I've ever posted on my YouTube channel, this one. And you guys love the Accord video. It's like at like 10,000+ views, I think. I get a whole bunch of comments on that video. The fact that that video blew up like a year after that I did it is crazy to me. We're gonna be doing the same model Accord with 900 Starlights and shooting stars, and we're doing suede. So I wanted to show you guys another in-depth video on the Accord, because for some reason I think there are a lot of Accord people out there that one probably want to know how to do this, or there's a lot of Accord owners out there that love seeing this work on the Accord, because these Accords are honestly the top tier best Accords they ever made.
Here it is. It's a beautiful blue. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be the thumbnail picture right here. But I wanted to show you guys, I have already started working on it because I wanted to get a head start for you guys. So once I show you guys, I'm already halfway through. The tools you're gonna need is you don't need a drill specifically, but you need an 8mm. You need a set of pliers, any type, small needle nose pliers. And then you're gonna need this one right here, like a little clip removal. And you're gonna need a pick, any type of pick. I'm just using a straight one. Finally, my favorite tool is this, the Blue Point. There's a part number if you guys want to get it. Is a pry tool. This thing is lifesaver. When I tell you lifesaver, this is the tool I probably use for everything. Like, I use this to open boxes. Let's get right into it. So I did the driver's side first for you guys, so then I could show you guys more better here on camera on how to do everything. So here we got the visor, right? And then this, what you do is, you see this plastic piece, how it moves? So that little clip in there, you're gonna put your pick in there, and you're almost gonna like feed it into the left. From the top angle, you could see this is where the hole's at, and then that's the little thing you're gonna push in. So when it twists, you're gonna be twisting the visor at the same time, while at the same time with the pick, you're gonna push it in, and that's what's gonna make this thing turn and come out. Once this thing comes over, the visor's gonna pop down. And then you're gonna leave the hole exposed like that. So I'll make it sound super simple, but I'll set you guys up for that side in a little bit. When it comes to the handles, I'm gonna show you guys on this side. What I like doing is I like putting my pry tool in here, and there's like a little slit here. So you're gonna put your pry tool in there and almost like pop it out at the same time. Last time I used a screwdriver, which works too, but the pry tool is 100 times easier. So then once you get this, I got this piece from the other side. So once you get this piece out, this is basically the same thing. You know, you get your pry tool behind this. When this pops out, you're gonna pop both sides out. So this piece is from this side. I'm gonna put it over on the driver's side. Alright, so then once we move to this side, you're gonna get your pry tool and you're gonna remove this little piece right here too. And then this is where your 8mm comes in handy. Put this in the storage pocket too. And this, you just take it out, put it down right here. On this side, there's no harness wire going down, but on that side there is. So just make sure you unplug that before you get the headliner out. I already unplugged it on that side. And then now for the hard part, well, on the passenger side, it's easier. So that's why I did the driver's side first. So, well, actually, I should have done the driver's side, so I could have shown you guys how to position yourself. You gotta position yourself in a really weird way to where if you're like positioned weird, you're gonna be honking the horn so constantly. It's just all about the angle. On this side, you're gonna set the visor all the way back right here, right past its starting position. Then you're gonna get your pick, the little tab I was talking about, it's on the right side instead of the left side on the driver's side. So instead of coming out to the left, you're gonna push it out to the right. Tab is a hard part. So I push the tab all the way back, right? And then I push, and then I almost like guide it out. And then you see, so it comes right down. So when I was halfway, I stopped pushing in, and I almost like did this movement right here. I did this movement right here, like this. I helped the actual plastic piece come out. Like, this method really works. It's just, one, you see how I'm positioned. I'm basically facing the wrong way. All right, I forgot to mention the other tool you guys are gonna need is a Phillips head. There's gonna be 4 screws on this main piece right here, the piece right here that sits for the lights on the front.
There's gonna be 2 under where the glass compartment goes, and then there's gonna be 2 under each of the light protectors. So you gotta take the light protectors off, and there's gonna be 2, there's gonna be 1 on each side. And then once this comes down, you unplug the lights. You can either use your fingernails or I like using the pick sometimes to help me. And then there's gonna be 2 more back here on this back dome light. Take those off. Now I'm gonna go and do both the handles. This B pillar doesn't gotta come off. If you wanna take it off to ensure yourself, go ahead, but I don't take it off. And then I'm gonna show you guys how to do the C pillar in the back. And then once you get to this point, you're kinda gonna like push this plastic piece up, and then at the same time, push this plastic piece down, the little clip. You'll see what clip I'm talking about once you guys do it. And then after that, that's when the piece is ready to just come out like this. And then this one, yeah, this one doesn't have no wires in the back, so it's just gonna be the wire in the front. So that's all you gotta worry about disconnecting. I should have just left this one on and then taken off the driver's side one. That's where I'm gonna run my Optic cables down. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that later, because there was a lot of people asking me how did I get the Optic cables down the actual C pillar, which I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, dang, how did I do that? Let me get this last handle out, and then I'm gonna position you guys outside so you guys can see how I get this headliner out, because this back door is a little bit narrow than most doors. So we're gonna have to get it out the front door, and we're gonna do the same thing how I did in the other car, where I put the towels on the dash. All right, as you guys see, I got it to this point right here. I'm gonna try to show you guys how it looks if I was to just come out this way. I'm gonna try to show you guys and see how that looks. But I mean, as you can already tell, this door is like really small. So the only way I've ever done it, and this is gonna suck to some of y'all, but the only way I would ever do another headliner like this for an Accord, and I told this to anybody that I've done these type of Accords headliners, that the only way I'm gonna do it is if I switch your regular material that you have on there, and if I switch it to suede. The reason I'm saying that is because, and I'm gonna try to keep it as minimal as I can to like, so it's like you gotta like fold the headliner to get it out. Folding it means that you might leave some creases in it. As you guys can see, like I said, the only way to come out this way would be folding it even more, it coming out this way, because this door is way bigger. So you bring this corner up here, that other corner to that bottom corner, and that would give enough space to come out this way. I'm gonna show you guys how the creases look after. They're pretty bad, but since we're switching this material to suede, it'll be fine. So let me get this headliner out and let me show you guys how the creases look. To some of y'all, it might not look that bad, but in my opinion, any crease looks bad. So once we put the suede on there, it'll eliminate any of the creases. Alright, so this is what I mean by folding. As you can see, I got the headliner positioned like this right there, and I gotta fold it. Alright, so this is the crease I'm talking about. I don't know if the camera's, there it is. That's the crease I'm talking about. It's always gonna be on the edges the way I do it, but there's some people that don't really know how to fold headliners good, and then they would potentially like make a big crease down the middle. But if this doesn't bother you, okay, you're good. But that would honestly bother me. But with the suede, when we put the suede on here, this is not gonna, you're not gonna see this, because as you can see, this has no foam backing, meaning every crease that's shown is because it's on the actual board. But if we have foam backing like the suede does, we're not going to be able to see none of this, because the foam backing is going to be thick enough to hide these creases. Yeah, so the only other proper way to get this headliner out without folding it would be removing the front windshield, which, you know, is an extra cost to have somebody come out, take it off, and then put it back on. And there could be that possibility that glue might leak through the window, that the glue might not be put on right, and then water would just leak through the window. I found this is the only way to get the headliner out, by creasing it, but not have it that noticeable. Because once this is back in the car, you wouldn't even notice that it does have a crease. But like I said, anytime you have a 10th gen Accord, I would always recommend just switching out the suede. Suede installs aren't that much. I only charge $350. quality. So, you know, you're getting a new material, better material than what this is. So, you know, you're getting better material and you're gonna have better look with the Starlights, because this with just Starlights would look horrible. Let's get to it. First what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this old fabric off, and then we're gonna start the gluing process. So I'll be right back. I got all the fabric off. I just need this piece right here, and then I wanted to show you guys. Boom, just like that. Old fabric is off, and then we're gonna put the new fabric, which is right here, the suede. Sheesh. Like, look, who would not want the suede compared to this? I mean, this kind of looks like suede on camera, but trust me, this looks way better. We're just gonna take these little black nipples off. There, 2 Phillips screws at the back, right here, 2 Phillips screws, and then it comes off. All right, I got my compressor running. If you guys could hear me, it's a 27 gallon. And then that leads all the way over here, which this is where I'm gonna be connecting this bad boy. And we're gonna be spraying this stuff right here, contact adhesive, Wellwood, the best in the game. We're gonna be spraying it on the headliner and the fabric backing. And then this is the foam backing I was talking about. See how it's a little foam and it's thick? That's gonna hide any imperfection that we have here. As you can see, there's a crease there, but with that foam backing, you won't see it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put the suede down. You can't really tell, but here I got the glue on there. I work in sections, so from this section over to here is where I did the first section, and this is my second section. It's all pretty tacked up, so I'm gonna flip it over now and start pushing on. Just like that, I am done with the suede install. As you guys can see, here she is. Dang, that is not compared to what it was before. Sheesh. Suede has to be like the best material to install in your car. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick like lunch break, I guess you could say. I am gonna come back, take the headliner inside, and start poking the drawing and the whole Starlight process. So I'll be right back. All right, so here we got, don't mind this, my son's playing here. Cross down the middle. And then I got all my holes drawn right now for all my stars. And then here I got my shooting star. So you guys can see it's gonna start back here. And it's gonna go all the way over here. So it'll be all stretched across. I am not doing from here forward. The customer specifically asked to not do this section here. So not even this section here. So I'll cross that out. Everything's gonna be from this line back. Let me get all these holes poked and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, got the last one going in right now. As you can see, 900 stars all in. So I'm gonna zip tie them real quick, and then I'm gonna do the shooting star. Then my little sister's gonna do the glue. Alright, so we are chugging through with the glue. She's that far right there. Not only is he putting in effort, he's also fucking making a scene out here, making it, you know. Alright, I'll be right back when I'm done with the gluing process. Alright, just finished the gluing process. Again, super flat, as you guys can see. Everything is flat to the headliner. Now we're gonna start the cutting process on this. Alright, so here we got the headliner all flush cutted. Sheesh. And y'all know how we do it with the double color. Alright, so with this box, you could do 2 different colors at once. So we're gonna do the RGB fade. So with the RGB fade, right, we're gonna get 2 different colors at once. As you guys can see, it's always constantly gonna be going 2 colors at once. And then depending on the speed you choose, so if we increase the speed, that's how fast the colors are going to change. Or if you just want to keep it simple and you want to have one side, let's say red, and then one side blue, you could do that too. And then that's how that would look. And then a special surprise I got on this one, which I've done in the past before, but my favorite, it's this, the shooting comet. Sheesh. Alright, so one more time for you guys. It's on its own timer right now. That you could do it on command too. Sheesh. And then this is how it looks with the guy not wanting it there, which is totally fine, you know, which is good because then, you know, all the Starlights are going to be from your head on back. So everything's going to be visible to the backseat people and then the passenger in the driver's seat. So yeah, this install is going to go back in the car tomorrow. Right now it is 11:45, so I'm going to wake up early in the morning, get this headliner back in the car, and then we are going to deliver this car. So yeah. Another beautiful cord headliner in the books. I am gonna update you guys tomorrow morning when I put this headliner back in the car. Same procedure, you put it back in the car the way it came out with the front passenger door. I'll show you guys how to do power. Running power on the driver's side. So then I left the box on the driver's side. I'll show you guys how to hide the box and all that tomorrow. Alright guys, good morning. It is the next day and I am gonna go get the headliner right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put everything back together except the back pillar where I'm gonna run my fibers down, so then you guys can see how to do that part. Power wise, like how I'm gonna do the power. I think everything else should be self-explanatory. If you guys have any questions on car, let me know down below. Like I said, once you take something off, it's like kind of like easy on how to put it back on. You just gotta, you know, follow your steps. Just like that, the headliner is inside the car. I forgot to mention, and I forgot to show you guys this inside, but as you guys can see, all the fibers are like super flat down to the headliner. If you guys are watching this and you guys have seen hundreds of other videos on YouTube on how to do Starlights, no other installer out there is gonna have Starlights like this. That is 100% showing all their secrets on like how to get the perfect Starlights. So yeah, let me put everything back in and I'll show you guys how to get it down the seat pillar. Alright, so the headliner is basically 80% done, like 90, 95. All I gotta do left now is put this handle right here and then hide this. So the first thing you're gonna do to try to get this box and hide it, there's gonna be a little latch like under the seat right here, and it's this one right here. You're gonna get your fingers and grab it like this to get this cushion up. Once you get this cushion up, there's gonna be a 10mm right here. You're gonna get your 10. You're gonna take your 10 off, and that's gonna release this part right here. You see how it's like moving already? We remove this. Alright, so I set you guys right there on top of the seat. Once you get this 10mm off, basically I'm gonna pick the thing up. You see how it came up, and then it's gonna come off. There, boom, this piece came off. As you guys can see right here, the seat pillar comes down here, right? So like I'm gonna put my wires like this. I'm gonna put my wires like this. Of course, I'm gonna do it more neatly, and I'm gonna put it behind and under this plastic piece. So the way this plastic piece comes off is you pull here, and then you basically put the fibers under this part right here. So let me do that real quick. I'll show you guys here in a few how it looks. Okay, so this is what I got so far. I got the fibers kind of going down this and going behind this plastic piece that came off, and it's coming on the side over here. So this is exactly what we want. We want it to come right there like that. The box is basically gonna sit right there. So as you guys can see, it's kind of like an empty gap right here. So the box is gonna sit here freely while everything is still gonna go intact, because there's a big gap right here for the box to fit. Right, so that's how the box looks attached, and we're basically gonna just maneuver it here like this and put it where we want it. There's a gap right there, and then, you know, of course it's not gonna close right now because it's like I'm not putting it on right. But this gap right here is like a perfect gap for this small box. This is why I love using this box, just because this box could go anywhere. In one car specifically, I can't remember which car it was, but I actually left it behind the seat pillar because there was enough space, believe it or not, behind the seat pillar for it to sit like flush right here. But in this case, right here is perfect for this car. And then this is for my shooting star box. So I'm just gonna cut here, and I'm gonna connect my other connection right here. And then the power is gonna run right here down under those pieces. It's gonna come down here, and then my fuse box is right there. It's right under the pedal right here for the driver. So then I'm gonna just basically do what this guy did, but not like that. We're gonna do the fuse tub. So we're gonna save this guy with that. Right, just like that. This panel piece is back on. I got my wire already running. I'm gonna just add an extension to it. My ground, I put it in a bolt that was in here. So I basically just took a bolt off of the frame of the car, and then I added my ground to that, and then my power, I'm just gonna run it to the front like I said. And then here, all I gotta do is put my seat pillar on. My handles over here, little clip that goes right there, and then that's it. Yeah, let's see what time it is. Tell them to pick up around 1, so we're doing really good on time. As you guys can see, all I gotta do now is just clip this in, and then this
installation is done. Sheesh. Oh yeah, and I gotta do this. I forgot. And then, boom, installation is done. Just gotta tidy up the edges. But I actually did power already, so you guys can see. As soon as I turn the ignition on, the stars turn on. So let me show you how I did that. All right, so the way I did power was, as you guys can see, I tapped into number 4 right there. So number 1 is this one. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's on spot 4, but on the first row. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, you can see that 4 one right there, but it's gonna be on the first row. And then you can see down here, number 4 is an accessory, ACC right there. So and that's how I did the power. I wish it was nighttime so I could show you guys a little bit better, but you can see the two-tone is still on. How I left it on red with blue. Sheesh. All right, just like that, we are done with the installation. Me and Damien, congrats. All right, customer is here to pick up the car. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you guys want more videos like this, let me know down below. If you guys have any questions on this specific installation and you guys want to reach out to me, Dose of Julio on Instagram. I try to respond to everybody. Yeah, love you guys. See you on the next one. Peace out. Say like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.